The lightning shows my weakness, the thunder knows my secrets. The storm is like a brother, it knows me like no other. So let it rumble, let it roll, 'cause it's all I know. You can keep your calm and easy, but that peaceful life ain't for me. The harshest gales call out from the tree, like it can sense the reckless in me. And when the clouds roll in, it's like I'm home again. Don't need your safe and sound, let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. I see the waters rising with waves as strong as iron. My soul was born for running. The darkness is my compass, and I will follow where it goes, 'cause it's all I know. You can keep your sunshine story, but that peaceful life ain't for me. The harshest gales call out from the trees, like it can sense the reckless in me. And when the clouds roll in, it's like I'm home again. Don't need your safe and sound, let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Sirens ring and run for shelter. I will chase that storm forever. The harshest gales call out from the trees, like they can sense the reckless in me. And when the clouds roll in, feels like I'm home again. Don't need your safe and sound, let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. So let the rain come down. Let the rain come down.
Stage. There she is, or he. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out if it's a male or a female, but it's church. Alrighty. There we go. Okay, so comments pinned at the top is shop at my online store, getlockered.com. If you use the code first time, you get 20% off your first purchase. And also, I want to remind everybody I'm trying to put together a cookbook from the Green Team. And after I put it for sale, all the profits will go to Seth Rogers, Sebastian's father, and help for searching for his efforts. Email me at nancy@getlockered.com. And I've already gotten two recipes. I submitted one, and somebody else submitted one. All right, so let's bring to screen. Hello? My cat's trying to get in. Here is our fair use warning. And it goes up because it's necessary for it to be up for a minute. Now, there have been some changes in YouTube. They opened a new rule set July 15th. And I've seen a couple of different posts, one on the positive and one on the negative, or a couple on the positive. I don't know. But I think some people think, the way I've been reading, I think some people think that these new rules will go against the green team. And I think some people think the new rules will go against the people on the other side. Hi, Reality Win. How are you doing? I've been missing you. Do you want me to bring you up? There you go, if you want to come up. So, yeah, I was going on X this morning, and the first, I put the link in there, Reality. It's up above there. So on X, it was talking about which videos will be affected by the new rules. So, whoops. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Been busy. Been doing this and that. The kids are over.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Finishing up my room. It's almost done. Two
Oh,
more
yay!
days. 2 more days and it'll be all done.
Yay!
Yep.
Did you get your daughter all moved into her house?
Yeah, they're over there now. They're painting and doing the floor. She just done her kitchen. She painted all her cabinets by herself.
Oh, wow.
And the countertop.
When we lived in the house after my father passed away,
Mm-hmm.
I did. My husband pulled up all the countertop, and we took it down to bare plywood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took that where you crumple up the bag from the grocery store, the bag, and then you dip it in glue and water, and you put it all over the counter. And then I put 10 coats of polyurethane, and that was in 2017, and it is still that way.
Wow. Nice.
My daughter's living there right now.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm a little sore. I've been doing some exercising, and you know
I
how
need to.
bodies don't like that.
I need to. I keep seeing these ads for over 60, do this chair exercise. And I'm like,
I
no.
do it. I do it.
You do? Is it working?
I just started like a week ago, so we'll
Oh,
see. We'll see here in a month.
good. So,
So with the new YouTube,
yeah,
the copyright. When you do a live, it's considered your content, so it's copywritten to you.
right.
And if you don't have their permission to restream it, you can get struck.
Yep.
And these people over on the other side keep thinking that's not how it works. But that is how it works.
That's what I was figuring when I was reading it this morning.
Mm-hmm. That's what it means. It's infringement.
Right.
The copyright infringement. And
One person, I was reading her ex post, And then the more pages on, or the more I scrolled on X, the more I realized she was only posting AI stuff and saying that she, like it was, wow.
If if it's not creating like substance, or like if they're not interacting in a positive light with what they're going over, or I mean critiquing it to where it's not like bullying and hateful, so on and so forth on those lines, like
Right,
what we see daily,
right. Especially on
then
Brittany's channel.
yeah, then it's fine. Okay. But when you're doing it maliciously and you're just berating and being negative and bullying and doxing and all that, that's against terms of service.
Right, right. I tried to explain to Brittany on a community post today, why I haven't been on her channel lately.
Hmm. Hmm.
Last time I was there, somebody had accused me of saying something about her husband that I didn't say, and then one of her mods said that they can see every one of my comments, and I did say it, and I didn't say it. Somebody else had been. One of the ladies that was in the chat, she said the person that said that, their name was green or gray. It wasn't green like yours is. So
Right. You were cloned. And see,
yeah,
that's the thing also, like last night when we were in there, let me think who it was. It was one of the regulars. And normally she doesn't get snarky, I guess you could say. And last night there were comments coming across from her that were snarky, and then like 2 minutes later they were nice. The comments were nice. So they kept saying maybe you were cloned. Maybe it was somebody cloning you because
yeah.
they knew that you're not normally like that. Just like you normally aren't like that either. I mean, that's not your forte.
Well,
That's not who you are.
the comment that I did say, and that night Brittany's husband was talking about his diet and his weight loss and stuff like that. And he was, I thought he was joking, because a lot of people in the comments were joking back and forth, about his diet. And
Hmm.
I took it as joking anyway. And he said something about if he didn't take his 2 shots and drink his beer, he could eat some more meat or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I said, I jokingly said, if you don't drink the alcohol, you could eat a whole nother meal. And they took it like I was saying something wrong. And I didn't mean anything wrong by it. But Brittany was told that I said that he needed to get a job outside of the house. And I didn't, I don't even know to
No,
this
you
day
never
if he
said
works.
that. You never
Huh?
said that.
No,
No.
I
Mm-mm.
don't know to this day if he works outside his home, outside their home. It's not my business.
Right. And you
And I
said that too. You said that in your comment. I saw that.
and I don't care if he works at home or don't work at home, or if Brittany makes enough on her channel to support their family. That's amazing, you
That's
know.
their business too. And that's what people need to realize. What goes on in your home is your home. Nobody has a right to invade that and
Right.
put
And
out a bunch of lies like it's been happening.
right. I was clicking through a thing, and she said something about they had gone to court on a Saturday, and
No,
something about her house was going to be auctioned.
it was a joke. I mean, she was being sarcastic.
Oh, she was. Okay.
They don't have court on Saturday. Are you kidding? Anybody in their right mind knows that. The only time that ever would come, they don't even go to the court. They just get a contact them and they get a signature so they can do their serving a warrant.
Oh,
That's the only time they're available is when they do things like that.
I was really scared that Brittany was going to have to move.
No.
It,
Uh-uh.
it, you know how YouTube will play a few seconds of something, and then if you
Uh-huh.
then it stops. That's all I
Uh-huh.
had heard was that few seconds there on that Saturday. Hi, April T. How are you?
Yeah, no, she was
So
being
everything's good over there.
for that part of it, yes.
Okay. I'm still praying for her. But I haven't gone back because one of her mods, I don't know who it was, that posted up that about they could see all my comments and that this is what I said. And, even while I don't feel welcome over there anymore. I just don't.
Man.
So, I mean, it's nothing against Brittany. Brittany hasn't done anything wrong. And I don't know which moderator said it because I didn't look at the name of the moderator. I just looked at the comment. And
Right.
then I left the channel. But
Well, I want to see you go. I like when you're over there and you're putting your comments in there.
no, I like to be there. I like listening to Brittany, especially when she's doing true crime because she knows more than I do about these cases. And you know more than I do.
Right, and she's gone back to that, but yet they're still coming after her.
Right. I've seen that. I think last night she was doing Coburger or something.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's just,
Yeah, she's going over the book and the I guess the docu-series they had on Prime. I haven't
oh,
seen
did
it.
you watch that? No?
I haven't
I
seen it.
did. I did. It was really good.
Is
It
it
was
okay?
mostly interviews and stuff.
With the family members and
Uh,
friends? Okay, good. Then I'll watch it. I
it
don't
was
want to watch something where it's not factual. Does that make sense?
right. Yeah, it's factual, and they don't show anything gory. So
Okay, that's good too.
the only one scene that had anything to do with any type of gore was this picture everybody's seen of the red streaks coming down the concrete
Yeah.
outside the house.
Yeah. Okay.
But so look at my new office.
That's nice. Looking good.
I can close the door and the cat can't come in here.
That's good.
He's a good
Okay.
cat, but he keeps stepping on my keyboard and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the other day, one day last week, I had my tablet sitting here so I could see chat, and he stepped on it, put it on members only, and I didn't know how to get it off. You've
Oh,
been listening to the audiobook. You're almost done. Does Brittany have the book? Is she going over the actual book, or do I need to listen to the audiobook too?
she's doing the audiobook also.
Oh, maybe I'll have to
$16 you say
do
for
what?
the audio. It's $16 for the audiobook.
Oh, well, my husband has a deal where he gets free books every month
Oh, cool. Okay, that works.
because he being a truck driver, that's what keeps his mind active when he's driving and
That
he
makes
listens.
sense.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
listen to podcasts like on long trips too. If it's
right.
something that perks my interest, and I'll listen to it.
If my husband's driving, I'll watch a YouTube video or something like that and listen to it. Church, I'll be out in a minute, baby. He's outside the door crying. Um,
Hey, come in. You can get on her keyboard.
yeah. Yeah, that's the reason the door's shut. The bad thing about it is I don't know when my son comes home for lunch. And
Oh,
today is his 18th birthday.
happy birthday. That's always a milestone.
The first thing we did when I got out of bed this morning was head to the post office. And I looked
Yeah.
at the guy at the post office. I said, "Today's his 18th birthday." He says, "The papers are down there on the end." Thank you, April T. Because he had to sign up for the draft.
Yeah.
He said, "What if I have to go?" I said, "Then you'll be in the military." I
Yeah.
said,
Then yeah. So,
"You're young. They won't put you on the front lines." I said, "But if they need you, they're going to need you."
or something. Yeah. It's true.
So
Yeah. My grandson will be 18 next year.
I have a granddaughter. My oldest granddaughter will be 20 in October.
Mm-mm. Gosh, they grow up so fast. It's
Yeah,
like
they do.
this little pipsqueak not too long ago. Now I have a 6 foot I think he's 6'5" now.
Oh, good gravy.
Yeah, he's tall. We can't find pants for him because he's so tall.
I can hear jumping out there. When I walk down the hallway, he jumps up on my leg and grabs my leg and then slides down.
Yeah, you gotta watch their nails though. They get in
Yeah,
there.
my legs are scratched up, and I got
Yep.
scratches across here from him climbing up on me. But I wouldn't try. He's gonna grow out of it.
Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Mine was a kitten. He would like get on the cat thingamajigger, get up
Hmm.
there and then get on the couch and then get up behind me and lay behind my neck when he was little. Now he lays in my lap and puts his whole body up on my chest and puts his head up on my
My
neck.
older cat does that.
He
He'll put his
loves that.
arms around me and just lay his head down and go to sleep.
Yeah, they love that. I guess it's comforting to them.
I guess it's. I think it's they can feel you, and it calms them somehow.
Maybe the heartbeat.
Probably could
Yeah.
be.
It's
And
just like,
Edward's finally starting to let church be around him, and they run and they just the zoomies going. And
oh, that's cool. That is cool.
but when Edward's had enough, he's had enough.
Right. So what
Yesterday,
else? Oh, go ahead. I don't mean to cut
yesterday
you.
I was going down to the basement, and church was running back and forth across the steps as I was going down.
Mhm.
Your cats are senior, one and still feisty like a paw at me while I'm typing and or trying to grab my hand for attention. Yeah, Edward does that. The other just wants food and snuggles. Church will come up and he'll start rubbing back and forth on my face, and I
Yeah.
know that's his signal that he wants me to mix up his milk and dry cat food. He's just so he still gets milk and dry cat food mixed together to soften the cat food, but he can eat the dry cat food. So
Yeah.
anyway, I was going down the stairs yesterday carrying the mop bucket because we had a drain clog and it came out my shower, and because my shower's in the basement, it's one of them step-in showers, and it came
Mhm.
out my shower and flooded my bathroom floor and the carpet in my bedroom. So last night I was using the carpet shampoo cleaning the carpet. But I was going down the stairs with the mop bucket full of water, and church was running back and forth, and I missed the bottom step because I didn't. And I went right down on my knees and landed on the mop bucket, and church comes up and he goes,
Oh my gosh.
his little skinny tail got about that big. It was just,
Oh my gosh. I'm
I
glad
got,
you're okay though.
yeah, I'm fine. I got scrapes on both my knees, but I'll be all right.
Oh man.
My husband's like, well, at least you didn't land on the cat. I'm like, yeah,
In a pothole.
in a pothole.
There she is. She's back. So what else did you get from the new rules? The new
Oh, okay. There we go. Pull up the screen. I was just about to do that. Okay, yeah. I slipped on my cat's tail a couple of years ago and fell and broke two toes. Oh my goodness. Oh
Wow.
yeah, ouch. I know what that's like. I dropped a meat grinder on my toe, right behind my toe, and I still can't feel that toe. And that was in November or in January 1st of 2022. I still can't feel that toe.
Feet are so sensitive too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay, from just a girl who loves frogs. I love her. She's so she's I've seen her on her channel and stuff. She's a good person. YouTube has announced that significant changes to the monetization policy impacting content creators effective July 15 July 2025. The new policy will demonetize videos containing mass-produced, repetitive, and inauthentic content. This means creators producing such videos will no longer receive a revenue. That means inauthentic means if they screen snipe Britney,
yes.
or
Yeah.
anybody. Or anybody. I just say Brittany because Brittany's the one I know gets screen sniped.
Right.
My camera. There it goes. Now you can see the locker room. Okay. And it says which videos will be affected. Mass produced content. Videos created using automatic tools, script, and software without significant human contribution, such as auto generated slideshows, text to speech videos, or AI generated content without creative editing. That means if you use AI to do everything, it's not going to be monetized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just now learning AI. So I don't know how to do the voiceovers or anything like that yet.
I don't want anything to do with AI. AI is dangerous.
Yeah, my husband uses something called, what does he call it? Samson or something. I can't remember the name of it because I don't use the thing. But when he's writing things about my products on my channel, I'm not
Mm.
on my website. When he's writing about products like that, um, he uses AI to write the products, so
Mm.
the product description, because AI has all that information. Oh, do you
Right.
want to see? You want to see? Sorry. I just clicked on the tree. Look what I got.
Oh, look at you.
And it clips on. It's like
Oh, butterflies. Cool. So cool.
called glitter and sequin.
There you go.
Okay. So repetitive content, videos repeatedly using the same template or format, such as creation, mix-ups, compilations of clips of commentary, or re-uploaded videos with minimal change. Will that affect Mob Crew?
It might. It might.
Oh my goodness. Because he uses a lot of the same stuff. Thank you, April. He uses a lot of the same stuff, but he comments differently on it every time. So it might, and he
That's
uses it in a different context when he uses it.
that's true.
So it might not affect him. I wish his health problems would get better. Low effort content, huh?
Yeah, me too. I pray for him that he gets better.
Me too. I don't know all of the situation. I just know he's got stomach troubles, and that's all
Yes.
I know. And that's all I need to know. We get to know what the creator wants to put out there for us and
Right.
what they want us to know. And we don't need to make speculations on things that it might not be.
Correct.
So, okay, low effort, huh?
This next one you're reading is very important.
Video created solely to increase views and lacking entertainment or educational value, such as clickbait or spam like content. Right.
Bingo! There it is.
Right
That
there.
would mean all them over there, and they keep thinking that they're immune to it. No, they're not. It just
You know, I
says
saw I saw a community post yesterday. Granny's watching put up there. I don't know how her stuff comes up on my community posts, but she said that nobody's been covering Sebastian Rogers. And she made a comment that nobody's covering it. And all of a sudden, Seth puts out a video. And I'm like, how can
people
you?
have been covering it.
Right. People have been covering it. I've been covering it. Mob Crew covers it. Lore
Lolly,
Lolly, uh,
Bullhorn Betty,
Smiley, everybody.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Brittany had touched a little bit here and there, as well as Justin.
I haven't seen Justin. I thought he was off the air. I haven't seen any of his videos in like a month. They're not coming up on my
He's
auto
been
thing.
covering Lily and Jack.
Oh, I
He's been
saw
on there.
something about that. Somebody said that Daniel came into his chat, but I didn't see any remarks from Daniel.
Say what?
Yeah, and they showed it was on X. Um, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Uh,
Hmm. I know he keeps trying to put it out there that he's innocent. He had nothing to do with it. I've heard him.
Daniel is.
Yeah, I've heard him like I don't know. I don't know if it's authentic or what, but he's upset.
Yeah. Well, I can't find that comment. It wasn't on his page, so anyway. So the next one says copied content. Uh-oh.
Yeah, copy.
Videos videos using others' content without significant modification or value addition, such as analyst commentary or creative editing. That means bashing and bullying while you're playing somebody else's video will get you um
Time to hit a speed bump.
yeah, you won't be monetized from that.
For what? You have to repeat that because you went out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you're, let's say just for instance, uh, pretend that I was Queen Bee.
Mm-hmm.
If I copied Screen Snipe video, Brittany's video, and all I was doing was talking bad about her, like Jace for Justice does, and things like that, and not saying anything positive about her videos,
Yep.
I would not be monetized.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I'm trying to get across. These people need to open their ears and pay attention because they're going to
I'm
get
wondering,
demonetized. Hmm?
they have they grift so much and have so many people giving them money and sending them, $50 super chats,
Membership.
stuff like that,
Membership.
yeah, and buying
Mm-hmm.
memberships and stuff. They still get that money, but they just don't get the monetization from YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But YouTube takes a percentage of that money if it comes through YouTube.
Right. And if you get struck, you don't get paid. And then if it's three, like back to back, you can get banned. You can get taken off of YouTube.
Wow.
Yep.
How come they don't? I guess I don't know how to strike somebody, but how come if we complain about the content creator that is doing injustice to, say, Brittany, um, is that like getting struck or like getting a strike?
You have to be struck.
Oh, I don't know
But
how to strike.
you have to go into your setting, your in when you're live, and there's settings, I guess, and then it says YouTube. It says YouTube's where you contact them. There's a word for it.
Oh, okay. So you
And
have to do
then
it through YouTube, not through StreamYard. Okay.
no, well, I guess when you're on StreamYard, because I don't have a channel. I don't,
Right.
do. But I was told that in there is where you go and contact, and then you put in there the reason why, and you have to put infringement, copyright,
Oh,
and
okay.
then you give a description of to go, to like back it up why it should be struck.
Like a
Mm.
screenshot or something.
Yeah, and a timestamp.
Oh,
And
cool.
Consistently cussing in a video too can get you demonetized as well as you can get struck, and then it gets put into age restricted
Ooh,
category.
Bullhorn Betty might have gotten in trouble this morning or yesterday afternoon. I can't remember when it was. Her and one of her mods or friends or whatever, they got riled up about something that had to do with the Sebastian case. And
Cussing.
they said her swear bucket got full. She was teasing and joking, but the
Right.
words did come out. She's a good creator. Okay, so the next one, whoops, that's not what I want. Hello, H. Davis. I'm glad to see you in here.
Hi, H. Davis.
Okay, the next one, I haven't figured out if this beauty bubble is green team or not. I don't think she is. But it says YouTube has updated its terms of service effective sometime on July 15th, 25. The biggest change will be for Chroma channels and even true crime channels that fail to add significant original value. XBB, so that's Beauty Bubble. Okay. And she says monetization and inauthentic content effective July 15th. YouTube is updating its policy to better identify and address mass produced or repetitive content, reclassifying it as inauthentic content. This stricter approach aims to ensure that only original and authentic content is eligible for monetization through the YouTube Partner Program. This change does not affect the monetization of reused content like compilations, clips, commentary, or reaction videos, as long as creators add significant original value such as commentary, modifications, or educational entertainment value. That means like, okay, I'm using her post, but we're discussing the post and learning from it. So I don't know if she is like saying that this is only going to affect the people that are trying to do true crime on the green side, or if she's saying it's going to affect the people that are trying to do chroma on the other side.
I would say it has to do with chroma.
Yeah, it's still vague to me too, April. But oh, there's the book we were talking about, Idaho 4 American from by James Patterson. Is that the one she's doing? Okay, cool. All right. So this one, I went to Grock because I'm like, there's got to be more to that than meets the eye. And Grock says the policy affected focuses on curbing inauthentic content under the YouTube Partner Program. Here's a concise breakdown of the key changes of their implications, particularly relevant to true crime content creators. Key changes are targeting inauthentic content. The update refines definition of inauthentic content, specifically targeting mass-produced and repetitive videos. This includes content with minimal human input, such as AI-generated videos, automated slideshows, or compilations with little original commentary or editing. The policy renames the previous repetitive content guideline to inauthentic content to better reflect what YouTube considers low value today, like AI-generated listicles or unedited stock footage videos. I guess that means if you just download because yesterday, I didn't know anything about this, but yesterday I was downloading several clips, motion clips, and there's no sound to them or anything, but they're just motion clips. And I wanted to use them either in my background or because I see Brittany has so pretty things floating around in her background. And I was, things like that. And I was hoping that wouldn't be underneath the deal. Strict enforcement. While requirement of original and authentic content isn't new, YouTube is enhancing enforcement using AI tools and human reviewers to better detect non-compliant content channels relying on low-effort uploads, risk demonetization, removal from YouTube's partner program, or in service cases, channel suspension. So that sounds to me like they're relying on us to report when we see this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I can't tell sometimes that things are AI or not. But that's like, wanting people to snitch on other people.
Right.
Appeals are possible, but creators must demonstrate their content's originality and value. Okay. AI generated contents aren't banned outright, but those lacking significant human input, synthetic voices, overstock footage with no unique narrative will likely be demonetized. Thank you, H. Davis. I love having you here. True crime creators using AI for editing or visuals can still monetize if they add substantial commentary or storytelling. That's like you and I are trying to put in our input on these, and Brittany does that, and Justin does that, and they may use a small clip of something. But even like when they're doing a story from a news channel, they stop it and talk about it. And I'm learning to do that. And I haven't got monetized from a news channel in a couple of weeks. So
Right.
it's just the break it down, so you can, the fair use thing. Okay, unchanged core requirements. The subscriber and watch time thresholds for YouTube eligibility remain the same. 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I wish I had that. Plus either 4,000 public watch hours in the past 12 months. I don't think I've had that. Or 10 million short views in 90 days. 10 million shorts views.
That's a
I
lot.
don't even know how to make a short.
That's a lot.
I went down to my daughter's over the 4th of July, and she said that she would teach me how to make shorts, but we never got around to it.
Yeah.
YouTube is removing the bare skin image only sensitive category from YouTube Studio, which may affect how some content is flagged for ads. Okay. Bare skin image, does that mean if somebody comes on here without a shirt on?
Yeah. Or too much skin.
Oh, too much skin. Okay. I've seen that. Starting March 10th, 2025, ad suitability reviews may include additional human checks, potentially delaying monetization decisions by up to 24 hours. Ad suitability, we can't be responsible for the ads that come up.
No.
I wonder if they're saying we must let the ads come up.
Might be.
Implications for true crime creators. Opportunities. True crime channels that produce original, well-researched content with unique narration, analysis, or visuals covering cases like the Menendez brothers or Lori Vallow Daybell. Wow. They just put it right out there, didn't they? Should face little disruption. Okay, so covering SebastianRogers and things like we're doing now, it's not going to harm us.
Right.
Yeah, additional personal commentary detailed case breakdowns, or creative editing can ensure compliance. Okay, so that should cover Mob Crew because he breaks it down differently every time. He said, I'm going to show you this little video just because I got to go turn on my air conditioner or something like that. But then he'll come back and he'll talk about what he just played.
Right.
And he does it in a different context than what he did yesterday when he I think he forgets to turn on his air conditioner. 2 or 3 days in a row he doesn't turn on the air conditioner. But okay, maybe he's just one of those people that gets hot and cold and hot and cold, so he turns it on, turns it off, turns it on, turns it up and turns it down.
My daughter does that. She freezes me out though. Her AC is like cold.
I keep I don't know why mine's set at 78, but it's set at 78 right now.
That's where I like to have it at.
My husband says that's too warm, but if I turn it any lower, then I turn into a popsicle the minute I hit the basement.
Right. That's yeah. I would prefer to have it like 82 degrees.
Me too. I like to be warm.
I'll bump it up to 82. What are you doing?
My
It's too
son will come
cold.
in from mowing or being out riding his bike or something and hot and sweaty and everything like that. And then he comes in and he turns that air conditioner. Last summer he turned it all the way down to 62. And I didn't,
Oh,
he forgot to turn it back up before he went to bed. And it just kept getting colder
oh,
and colder. And when I woke up the next morning, I was like a cocoon in my blankets. And I come upstairs and I'm like, what's wrong with the air conditioner? And he said, oh, I forgot. I was like,
yep.
please don't ever do that again.
I'll have winter clothes on. They're laughing at me. I'm
I have
like,
a friend that
it's
wears a
cold.
she wears
Hmm.
a sweater year round, and but she's fighting cancer, so I can understand her
Yeah,
being cold a lot. And I
of
just
course.
crocheted her a sweater. Um, I finished it like 2 weeks ago. Now I'm working on an Afghan. I'm to the point now where I'm putting all the blocks together. I'm working on it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I do that when I'm down in the basement and I can't go to sleep, but that way the cat don't come down there and bother me.
Right.
And because I have to shut the bedroom door because the German shepherds. So
Yeah.
and so
Understandable.
it's not that I'm not avoiding my cat. Don't get me wrong. I love my cat, but there's times when he doesn't need to be, and he sleeps with CJ, so he's like CJ's cat.
Oh, that's cute.
He like adopted CJ the minute we got him. Okay, add value. Incorporate. Did I read that? Incorporate unique storytelling, expert interviews, or original visual different different type content. For instance, analyzing court documents or providing physical insight into a case adds value.
Right.
Okay, that's what the E's do. If they get court papers or something, they'll go through them and discuss each little part of it.
Yes. Yep.
So, you know what I learned yesterday? I think it was from April T. That I'm changing the subject, but not really. She said that Don Wells, Summer's dad, or his brother or his dad or some one of his family members is a police officer there in the county.
Is it? Is he? I know they're doing a new search for her.
Yeah. April, was it you that was telling me about that yesterday? No, it was Cinderella. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was Cinderella was telling me that.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wonder, that might be how they escaped charges from CPS. But Don B, I was doing a thing from Don B, and he said that they escaped charges from CPS, But that doesn't mean that law enforcement can't bring those same charges against them, because law enforcement can.
In my opinion, they have something to do with her disappearance.
Me too. Chronicles of Olivia, she was driving around on the video I was watching yesterday. She was driving up around in their area, showing where TBI is about to start searching and stuff like that. And she said that she, in her own heart, believes that poor little Summer is buried somewhere on that 11-acre property.
Yeah, because every time I seen her in the picture in the back seat on that milk carton, she doesn't look she, she doesn't look alive, in my opinion.
Well, think of it in logistics. You just got out of the water where you'd been swimming.
Yes,
So the air is, even on a hot day, the air is cooler than it would normally be because you just got out of the water.
right.
Who's going to fall asleep on an ice cold gallon of milk?
What was she wearing? Did you see what she was wearing?
She was wearing long sleeves, wasn't she?
Yes. Why? It's summertime.
Right. Now, in that defense, my sister's daughter, who is a towhead, I mean, almost white blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't Hunter know that, though, being next to her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he's not saying. I don't
They,
know.
they're not going to talk. They're not going to talk.
Because when Hunter did his interview, when he agreed to talk to the interview room guy, I can't remember his name. His family was sitting right there, like they
Chris,
were.
Chris McDonald.
Yes, yes. His family was sitting right there, like watching to make sure he didn't say the wrong. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella. Yes, it's
Yep.
me. Don said it in one of the recent interviews.
Oh, okay.
Was it his dad? His dad is the law enforcement, or his brother? I can't remember which family member you said it was, Cinderella. But that was interesting news, and I was like shocked to hear it. Okay. So anyway, the human touch. Use your own voice on camera presence or signal authority, even if it's using AI tools for editing. Well, that means, voiceovers, but what about these story reading things? Um, they're called Reddit stories, where people talk about things that's happened in their life, like their grandpa died and left them $1 million fortune, and their family came and tried to take it away and stuff like that. That's all AI read, voiceover read, and there's images in the background. I wonder if those can be monetized.
If there's substance to it, possible.
It's just a story.
But for here's a good example, like when they're mocking Brit and they
Yeah,
put those big old fat characters on there and then
yeah.
they make her voice, that's not allowed.
Gotcha.
That's not allowed.
I don't know how
That
they do that.
they need to be taken down. All those clips that they have of her like that need to be taken down.
Yeah, there was somebody on, um, man, I know a channel called Locker Room. Is there really? I'm gonna have to look that up. It's not me. It's not me. I don't have a channel called Locker Room. I'll have to look that up. Thank you, H. Davis. Thank you. Okay, so disclose AI use. If AI tools are used for scripting or visuals, clearly label this to comply with transparency rules. Okay.
Yeah, transparency.
That's why I wouldn't know. Oh, yes, I've heard of that. They talk about sports people like the Kansas City Chiefs and the other football channels and stuff like that. Yeah, I've heard of that. Um, where we go to eat Chinese food here in my town, they play that channel because it shows basketball games and stuff like that. And They have it on low. Oh, please do. It's Nancy at getlocker.com. I'll put it in here. All right. Okay, so why the change? YouTube aims to improve content quality, protect advertiser trust, and enhance viewer experience by reducing AI slop. Larson, the sheriff, is his cousin. Okay. That's what Cinderella's saying about Don Wells' cousin, is the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
I think that's important, though, depending on how close they are.
True.
Okay. So clarifications and context. YouTube creator liaison Renee Ritchie emphasizes that this is a minor update to existing policies, not a new rule, but enforcement will be stricter. Oh, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. The policy aligns with broader industry trends like the proposed U.S. No Fakes Act, pushing for transparency in AI generated content. Posts on X reflect mixed sentiment, with some creators welcoming the focus on originally. Thank you, H. Davis. I just got it. While others worry about enforcement clarity, especially for smaller channels. Okay. Like my channel is a little bitty channel.
Mm-hmm.
But and then it goes on to tell us where we can find more details about further guidance and stuff like that. But I think that is really important because it might. Let me ask a question, and you might know the answer. In concern for Brittany and her channel, okay? Is there a YouTube court that she could appeal to?
Mm-hmm.
That she can, with attorney appeal to YouTube about this? Or is it going through just regular civil court?
She can do appeal stuff through YouTube, but obviously they're not doing anything for her because she has contacted them in the past.
Oh, I see.
Therefore, it's going to have to be her attorney to step in and give them the necessary paperwork, I guess you could say, to say, you guys better get yourselves together and start protecting not only just Brittany herself as a creator, but all the creators that are getting attacked, basically, by all those on the other side.
I just got an idea for her. You said she was joking about her house going up for sale and it's going to sell for $10.
Uh-huh.
Thinking I should put on there, or somebody should, not me, somebody should put on there that they'll buy her house for $10 and for her, and she can live there, and her rent will be one YouTube follower thing a month.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
So if she pays for a YouTube subscription once a month, then she's paying her rent.
But at this point in time, class action lawsuit needs to be brought against them because there are so many that they're going after, and they've all reported and nothing happens, and it still continues. So they're not enforcing terms of service because it clearly states that YouTube is supposed to be a safe and enjoyable experience.
Right.
And they're not doing that. They're not allowing that. These people are coming after their subs. They're threatening to say, I'm going to find you, I'm going to put your stuff out there, and, like the doxing.
Right. H.
The minute
Davis,
that,
reality. I
huh?
haven't seen him in a while.
And hi.
And he also says he has a pickleball tonight. I've heard about pickleball. It's like what when we were kids we used to call wiffle ball, and now it's pickleball, and they have tournaments over it.
Wow, that's cool. I'm
You
doing
buy
good. I just been busy. Plus, I have the grandkids here. So,
All right, now I'm going to switch strokes here, and I'm going to go into Sebastian because I
mm-hmm.
keep clicking that thing, the wrong one. I keep putting people instead of screen. This new layout, we have to know hieroglyphics. We can't use words anymore on here. Okay, Kiwi Mate educates Americans. Fake true crime would be nothing without crazy American women attacking each other all day. I can't exactly agree with that. Fake true crime is not true crime.
That's correct.
So that would be trauma.
Yep, that's the trauma part of it. Yes, there are plenty of true crime channels that cover true crime and do an excellent job, and trauma
And
comes after.
yeah, and without crazy American women attacking each other all day. Okay, but if you're if only one side of the street is attacking the other side of the street, and we're not retaliating, we're not attacking each other. We're being attacked. It's like a war. They're moving their front lines forward.
Yep, you got it.
But thank you for your comment, Kiwi Mate. Educates Americans. I don't know where you're from. I'm presuming across the pond or up above our heads or somewhere. But thank you for your comment.
I'm
Okay,
the person, as well as Nan, that you're supposed to build people up. You're not supposed to tear them down.
right. Covering one missing kid for 18 months. LOL. It's Sidley. Well, if we keep his name out there, then because I thought I saw him. Yeah, I thought I saw him in my Walmart a month or so. And I asked him, and the lady gave him a look, but she also gave me the look, and it was like she was saying, "This is my child," and he's like, "I don't know who you're talking about."
Oh
So,
no! Whoa!
and I'm like, I thought about going around and calling and saying, "I think I have Sebastian Rogers here," but I've never seen him since.
Right.
I don't know. I hate to feel in my heart like that could have been Sebastian Rogers and they moved on to somewhere else.
Right. We have to keep his name out there.
What about the 100,000 other missing kids? They mean nothing. No, Kiwi, we're not saying that at all. We're not saying we don't know about them. And I have done YouTube videos about missing kids and how many are on the endangered list and how many are on the Amber Alert list and the Charlie list, and I have done videos about that. They all mean something. And what about the missing kids down in Texas and Mexico and Arkansas that have washed away in floodwaters? Not all of them have been found, but they all mean something to all of us. All we can do is pray for these kids. Is there a special person you'd like me to look about and do research about, Kiwi? I'll be happy to look for somebody. And I don't care what country they're in. Because if they're in wherever you're at, what Providence you're from, if they're missing from your area, they might be here in the States. We don't know.
Just like Sebastian could be over in another country. We don't
Exactly.
know.
Exactly.
They're finding human trafficking rings
Daily.
more, yeah, in our time than ever before, to be honest.
Okay, Kiwi. Kiwi. He says Sebastian is about making money from what I see. I do not make any money off of Sebastian.
She doesn't.
I have only got 3 subscribers, and Reality Win paid for all 3 of them. And sadly, 2 of them haven't been back. Or 1 of them haven't been back.
One of them hasn't been back.
So,
Cinderella's been here.
yeah, Cinderella's here. And you're here.
Yep.
But, so, I mean, the reason we keep saying Sebastian and we keep saying Summer Wells 4 years later, and we're talking about this, is to keep their name out there. We know about these people. And Lily and Jack in Canada, I almost said California, in Canada, we know about that story, so we can talk about that story. We don't know about all the other kids that are missing. And if we did, we'd talk about them too.
I go through my feed, and all day long I'm watching all kinds of stories about missing children, unaliving, all that stuff. It's a lot to cover. It really is.
The kiwi is the national bird in New Zealand. I have never seen a kiwi bird. I am going to have to look that up.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes. Thank you for that information. That's awesome.
That is interesting.
The state bird where we live is meadowlark. Here in Nowhereville, Kansas. All right. Now this one's from Gigi Dilligaff, which means do I look like I give a F? The salty one. And she is spicy. I like her.
She is
spicy. But she's also on the green team. So who is she to speak for Sebastian? She's not a parent or guardian, or why does she think he will just reappear when he's 18? I always thought she was somehow involved. LE should look into her. Okay, and what we're talking about is this person, Texana Fernandez. She types up, my name is Sebastian. Here are some facts about my position in the world as of July 14th, 2025. The 100,000 kids missing are slowly coming home. That's right, Cinderella, they are. And as we are searching, as law enforcement and true crime people and whoever can go out there and be boots on the ground, as we're searching for Sebastian, they are finding other children.
Yes, they are.
They were searching down in Memphis for Sebastian and found another 13-year-old boy or 15-year-old boy that had gone missing 5 days before, and found him under the same bridge where Silver on the Scene had been a week before.
Right.
So we're finding other people by looking for the ones that we know about. Thank you, Cinderella. Thank you. Okay. I do not subscribe to any social media platforms. I do not have any social media presence. Okay, so why are you here on social media? Okay. I hereby deny permission for any YouTuber, creator, or influence to utilize any of my personal characteristics, behaviors, attributes, medical conditions, life experiences, or medical records for their own exploitive purposes to generate revenue, gain fame, or disparage another individual for those social media platforms, creators, and influencers who have maliciously referred to me, I will hold you accountable once I reach the age of 18. And then it says, I refuse to
Who?
participate.
Whoa. Who is this? Who is this?
This is Texana Fernandez.
Lady, I think you got some issues, to be honest. Why is she writing this?
I don't have a clue. But she said, it says, I refuse to participate in any exploitative schemes. My name is exclusively my own. And she said, Sebastian Rogers, come home, sweet boy. So I guess she's saying miraculously, when Sebastian turns 18, whoever is hiding him, because somebody has to be hiding him at this point, if he can come back out at 18, whoever is hiding him will miraculously let him go on his 18th birthday, and he can come out and he can sue all of us. This is what she's saying, for trying to keep his name out there.
What?
She put
Nah.
109.
Nah.
So, I mean, I don't know who this lady is. Is this the same lady, Texana, that tried to claim that she knew who took Sebastian and where he was taken? Back in the
It could be. It could be. That's not the same. That's not the same one that was going after Seth. That's supposed to be going to court with him.
Oh, I don't know.
She
What
was.
about the lady that who was it? Mob Crew, or no? It was so I can't. He hasn't. The one that was using the dollar bill in the straw out in the woods. Okay, is that the one that? Yeah, Crabtree. Is that the one that he sent that $3,000 to so she could come search for Sebastian?
No, that's a different one.
Okay. I haven't heard anything about Crabtree in so long I forgot about him.
At this point in time, nobody knows exactly what has happened with Sebastian, but there are red flags. Okay? Plain simple. There are red flags.
There are. But I'm wondering if anybody ever looked up that person that came out during the last vigil. Sebastian will be talked about for centuries. She is suing Seth. Thank you, Cinderella. She answered your question.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's supposed to be the crazy one that she got kicked out of the church of the vigil.
Oh yeah.
By law, they can do that. They can refuse
Yeah.
basically service or anybody who they deem is going to start issue. They can have them removed from the property.
Yeah.
And so now she's taking Seth to court.
I don't think she's going to get very far.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, Darkside replies with, really strange how this keeps floating around and has been for a while. Terry Lynn and other creators have stated it's their opinion he could be found when he reaches 18.
It's a possibility.
It is.
That's right. It's a possibility.
He could be
And
found tomorrow.
I hope it's the case that he's still with us and that he appears someday. Yes. But we're not going to stop talking about Sebastian until that happens. Because his name needs to be out there. People need to continue to search for him.
Do you see this reality? Cinderella says, yes, she allegedly works for CB.
Apparently, yes.
Allegedly, yes.
There's a lot of wonky people in this case that's questionable of who they are. I don't want to say working for, but they're connected with.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
So, and he says, what I find interesting is some creators start this talk of 18 until they become friends with the Proudfoots. What an odd plan if they bring him back at 18. I don't believe in it.
Mm, that's a good point, though.
I don't think that the Proudfoots themselves are going to be the ones to find, or the Bower Sox will be the ones to find Sebastian. But I believe in my heart that it could be somebody that they pay to find Sebastian, so that it won't look like a set. It'll look like an innocent person that we've never heard of automatically just all of a sudden finds it.
Mm.
That's the way I think he'll be found. And then Gigi says she agrees. Somebody put up a video.
But it's funny lately, though, that people are bringing that up, about when he turns 18. The thing that bothers me at the moment is they're just moving on with their life,
Yeah,
you
like
know.
taking Faith to Disney World.
Yeah, it just that gets under my skin because I've experienced my son being kidnapped, and it's the worst feeling ever. Okay, and you don't move on. You're in constant panic mode, and you're constantly worried and wondering where, in my case, my son was at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to go 3 days without knowing where he was, and then finally I got him back.
Yeah, when my daughter was kidnapped when she was almost a year old, I had to go 3 days without knowing where she was, and I knew who had her. I just didn't know where she was.
I
And
didn't, but found out who had her. Some stupid freaking girl who had a crush on him took her. I think it's her grandpa's van. She was like 12 years old. Yeah, stole his van and his credit card. And the only reason why they found my son is because he went into the motel and he was putting off these vibes that the lady behind the counter questioned my son, and my son started talking, and she called the police.
thank
They ran
you, her.
they ran out of gas, and my son was like, you could see it on his face apparently from what she was explaining to me. He was terrified. And boy, did I thank her from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet
I would
for
too.
having that instinct of prying, because my son he's very introverted, and it's hard to get him to open up. So was very grateful. And she was like driving 90 miles an hour on the wrong side of the road. My son's
Like in
pray.
their
He said he was in the back of the van. He was praying, and he was upset, and he didn't know if he was going to come home alive, is what he told me. Yeah, he was traumatized by it. He had to go get some help for it. But
Cinderella says fight or flight.
it was, and yeah, for those 3 days, I couldn't think straight. That's why it bothers me that they've moved on as they have.
That bothers me too. My ex-husband kidnapped my daughter and gave him to his sister. And he
Oh,
stole
wow.
my car at the same time. Stole my car and parked my car in the hospital parking lot
Mm.
where
That's
it
sad.
it was right in plain sight but couldn't be seen. So,
Mm.
but
Mm-mm-mm. Thankfully, you got her back.
yeah, not that it matters to her now that she's 36 years old, but
Right. Same with my son. My son's about the same age as your daughter.
And Susie Stitch says, Bullhorn Betty, nice words you always spew. I don't know what she's talking about. But Gigi says, don't come over starting no stuff on my post with me or anyone. You do you. And then Susie says, you are just hearing about this woman now? And Gigi says, no, not at all. I've witnessed her crazy on several platforms. She uses AI to make posts because she has trouble forming a complete sentence.
I agree with Vivi on that. I do. She's a nut. Be honest, she's a nut. That's my opinion. My opinion.
I used to watch, I can't even think of it now. It's a thrifter. And I used to watch his channel. And he moved to Florida. Him and his fiance moved to Florida and bought 70. Are you home, CJ? Okay. Happy birthday. Everybody's saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He says thank you.
You're welcome.
So, anyway, he moved to Florida and bought 70 acres. And this lady who, I don't know, she had a condo down around the Keys or somewhere. And she sold her condo and bought property, paid way over the price for this old rundown property. It didn't even have a house on it across the street from them. And they moved a mobile home, not a mobile home, but a camper, a fifth wheel in, and they lived in the fifth wheel. And then they built a barn type shed. And then they moved into the barn type shed. And they've been trying to grift off of the what the hells, that's it, what the hells. And they ended up starting a lawsuit like you don't touch me, I don't touch you type of like this. And then they started doxing him in his home in Ohio. And they got a court order against them. And then they started fighting court. And now it's up to like over $300,000 he spent on attorneys fighting this people, and she keeps getting fake attorneys and whatever, and it's a big. I quit watching. I quit watching. It was too much drama.
That's crazy.
But he got stalked all the way to the. She stalked him, and she said that she called because Jeremy's going to give you. Thank you, Cinderella. She said, Jeremy's going to give you a job and he's going to buy you a house and you can live there rent free just to work for him. And she was trying to grift her whole family off of Jeremy Hales. And he's like, this ain't happening.
Wow.
He's like, I'm not having any drug users working for me.
Right.
So he called them rugs, RUGs. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know who this Texana Fernandez is. She's the lady you said that's suing. I wonder if Seth knows this is out.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got background information on her.
I mean, how can she?
That's why he made that comment in his video when he did the video the other night. Remember, he stated that he's got court coming up, and I hope you, CP, and your wife, and your mom, and your family are all there. He made that comment. Because he says he's got information on your family.
Can Seth, does Seth have the ability, I should ask, to make it so that charges can be brought against the Proudfoots for this happening?
Sure can. Because they're tarnishing his reputation. It is affecting his life. To be honest, look at all what's coming at him off of YouTube, all unwarranted, because he is a father of a missing child.
that breaks my heart.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And it's disturbing if you think about it. How can you do that? How can you go after a father like that? You don't know him personally.
Right. I don't. I mean, what? How could people that Seth's boss came on an interview
Hmm.
and said that Seth works for him and was there at work that night?
Yep.
How can people still say Seth did it?
Because cognitive dissonance. Because they think that whatever they have to say about it is too factual to them, and they gotta make other people believe them. They think that they're know-it-alls, and they're not. They're nobodies. And I'll continue to tell them that. They're nobodies. They're,
Yeah,
they're troublemakers, actually.
yeah. If you were not in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and you were not a part of that family, and you are not very close ties with that family and know exactly what happened that weekend, you can't state anything as true fact
Correct.
either way,
Correct.
other than the fact that we all know true fact that Seth Rogers was at work 13 hours the night that happened.
And we know true fact that the last place Sebastian was where and with whom.
Texas Roadhouse and with Katie.
Yes. So there's that.
I was thinking about this. Fishhead said that he had 1,300 lines of the activity on Katie's Apple Watch and that it didn't show an increase in heart rate or anything around 3 o'clock hour. Well, if she had taken it off, it wouldn't.
Right. Because if she would have removed it when she laid down,
Yeah,
because lots of people take their watches off when they go to bed.
or take a shower. She could have took a
Oh,
shower.
yeah. Or a shower, correct. Yep.
And
Yep.
she could be one of those people like me. I'll take my wedding rings are actually sitting right here because I come in when I come in from being out or whatever. I'll take them off and I'll put them right here so I don't lose them. And then I don't put them back on till I'm ready to do something. Or I keep my band on. I have a band that stays on, but I don't. I'm not used to having jewelry on all the time, and even my watch bugs me. So
Oh, snap. Alaska just had a 7.2 earthquake,
oh crud!
and they're on a tsunami warning. Wow, that's interesting.
And Alaska is just around Canada from Washington. So if a tsunami hits Alaska, it could hit Washington and that coast there
Yep,
and part of Canada.
yep.
Wow.
What are you doing, Silas?
But okay, well, we've been here an hour and a half. It's
Yeah,
been really good talking with you, Reality. Thank you for being here.
my pleasure. It's always a pleasure talking with you as well.
I really like you. And I hope things get better with the other panelists that haven't been showing up on Brittany's channel lately. Because between the two of you and Brittany and the things you three would talk about, you could have a whole city rolling in laughter. You guys made a great team, the three of you. And you and Brittany together, now that I don't know if her husband's still in on her channel every night or whatever, but You
Not
guys,
as no, he's not on there as much as he had been. But
so,
thank you. I just try to get up there to help her stay strong and focused.
and you do a good job of that. You really do. And I
You
know she
know,
appreciates you. Five
we
likes. Thank
gotta
you, H.
learn.
Davis. We got 5 likes.
Woohoo! Nice. Um, just gotta stay focused and grounded. Um, and don't let them get to us. I'm thankful that I have the thick skin that I have.
And Brittany's heart's in the right place no matter who says what.
Yes, it is. It is.
She
Why have
cares about everything she researches and every topic she covers. She cares about it. And it shows. So, all right, I'm going to end this out and spend a few minutes with my son before he goes back to work. And I gave him his Xbox this morning, but I didn't give him the rest of his presents until family comes up. My husband was supposed to be home tomorrow, and they put another load on him and sent him to Ohio, which is 12 hours from here, and said it delivers sometime on Friday, and he's supposed to be home tomorrow. And he says, "Why did you do that? We got it covered. You'll be home on time." The load don't even deliver until Friday. So, all righty. So thank you everybody for being here. Do something nice for someone, even if it's just make them smile. And in the words of reality, be the change you want to see. And I know he's mad. Who's mad, H. Davis? Oh, my husband. Yes, yes. He was very upset. Very upset. He says there's 2 things you don't mess with: my paycheck and my time off. Have a good night. So, and in the process of putting an extra load on him, they messed with both. So, do something nice for someone, even if it's just make them smile and get Locker. Thanks for being here.